Hey friends, buenos dias, ya te happen. Well, we're at it again today. Got the DJI Avata 360. Started to fly it around again today. Now, I wanted to make this video and just kind of let you guys know that here in El Paso, Texas, where I'm currently working at, and so yeah, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna fly a little bit and kind of just get the feel for the Avata 360, right? This is only my second, good flight. And there's kind of a few more things that I'm kind of noticing about this and thought I'd make a video about it. So let me get to I've got an app, but it's like a wind app. And let me get to it here. Okay. So here where I'm at, you can see the dot there. Hopefully it'll kind of zoom, focus in on it. So the gusts, or I should say the sustained winds, are about 20 miles an hour. And it's gusting a little bit higher than that. But yeah, we have basically a I'm gonna say pretty much a east-ish wind. But anyway, it's blowing 20 miles an hour here for the most part, and doesn't really feel like it right now. Of course, I got my Bluetooth mic on, so you're not going to hear the wind, but it's kind of blowing a little bit here. And so I got permission to fly, and I thought, well, I'm going to set a 400-foot limit. That's our limit, right? So I just set the RC2 to 400 feet and decided to kind of take a little bit of a video on the RV park where I'm staying at. Now, I'm going to tell you what, guys, I got to about maybe 100 feet, and I just kind of slowly just scrolled. I'll put the video here at the end, but I just slowly scrolled, or flew, I should say, just, from one end of the RV park to the other. And of course, up a little bit higher to 100 feet, the wind was a little bit higher than it is right here where I'm standing at. And I started getting high wind warnings, and that I needed to come down if I wanted to control the aircraft or even return to home. So after I got done recording, I went ahead and just hit return to home. And I mean, the wind just took it, and you could see it just banking, at a pretty high angle. So it took it right here where I'm at. It took it maybe about 3 RV spots over. And then slowly, as it came down, I was kind of thinking, man, I'm going to have to cancel this return to home. But as it got a little bit lower, it had a little bit more control, and it started to make its way this way. And without any kind of assistance, I will give it this credit. It landed right here where I'm at. Right here's where I took off from. Right here's where it landed. So I will give it that. But I guess what I'm saying is, if you're going to be in the higher wind areas, kind of be careful. Try not to get too high, because it will, at least I feel this way, that it will take it, And we all know, I also have the Avata 2, and we all know that it's not exactly a wind bucking drone. Well, I hate to say it, man, but the Avata 360 is going to be a wind bucking drone. I do have my Mini 5 Pro, I do have my DJI Air 3S, which can buck the wind very, very well. So I guess in days like this, in this area of the country, we're going to have to fly the bigger drones, or if you want to fly the Avata 360, you're going to have to stay at the lower altitudes, and that's fine. I don't really want it to be a high flying drone. I know that's not what it is. So, okay, there's that. Now, I did want to say that because some of my friends were asking me, well, who's it for? Who's this Avata 360 for? Well, I'm going to tell you guys, it is so much fun, but you have to be willing to edit. You're going to have, and you could take one video of just flying in a straight line, say like, the length of this RV park, which is, I don't know, maybe a quarter mile, give or take, maybe about 4 or 5 acres. And you just fly straight. That's all I did, is fly the whole way straight. But then in editing, in post, I can make it do flips. I can make it do all kind of crazy stuff, right? I can make the big little world, and I can make it wider. I can zoom in. I mean, just all kind of things you can do. You could take that one video and make multiple videos out of it if you know what you're doing, which is not very hard. I don't want to make it sound like this thing you need a math degree or anything like that. No. It's fairly simple. The thing is, what I'm trying to say is it's a little bit time consuming. You gotta like editing. And that might be my better point, is that you have to like to edit. Yeah, so other than that, it's a fantastic little drone, man. I am just starting to scratch the surface with it. And we're going to be finishing up I'm here working in the El Paso area. We're going to be wrapping it up here in the next few days, this project. And we're going to be moving about an hour and a half, 2 hours to the east, a little town called Van Horn, Texas. Now in Van Horn, Texas, there's nothing there. I mean, it's a small little town, lots of desert, lots of open area. So I think that's where I'm going to be able to really, really take advantage of the Air 3S and especially the Avata 2. But we're talking about my main man right here, the DJI Avata 360. This is the one that I want to really, really put through its paces. So I think Van Horn, where we're going, is going to be the perfect place. Even if I was to end up, putting it in the dirt, it's not hard to go get it. I'm not going to be in danger of hitting anything. I guess maybe just watch the rattlesnakes. That's about the only thing I'm going to have to watch out for. So we will have more video as we go along. But again, guys, is it for everybody? No. Do you want this drone to fly in full manual mode? Nah, this ain't the one. Do you want it to be doing tricks, and you want it to be going real fast along, hugging the ground and going through obstacles and around trees and, doing the little side steps and all that? I don't think so. I don't think this is the drone for that. This one's going to be more for the visual type of flyer that wants to kind of just go take a quick fly through something. Again, you don't have to do all kind of maneuvers with this thing. The editing is going to let you do that in post. So just pretty much fly straight and maybe in a circle, but you're not going to be doing any kind of crazy acrobatics. Not with this one. If you're looking for that, I'm not saying you can't do it with this, but it's not what it's made to do. It's not really recommended either. So maybe in the future they'll put out a firmware update that will let us go and do some of the crazier acro maneuvers. But right now it does have what's called easy acro. I have not flown it yet with the goggles or the motion controller. I just haven't done it yet. I would rather wait till I get to a little bit more of an open area. This area here is very, it's El Paso, Texas, guys. And there's a lot of people. There's a lot of things going on. And I'd rather not risk it here. So yeah, if you like editing, this is the drone for you. If you don't, maybe this ain't. All right. Let's talk a little bit about battery life. Nope. If you're expecting 30-minute flights, not happening. I think at most, realistically, and that's because you're not going to fly it very far away. I don't like to go out of my line of sight. I'll push it a little bit, but I want it to be able to return to home within 30 seconds. So I keep it close. This is not really a drone that has the battery life to be going 7-8 miles and expect it to get back. Not going to happen. You're going to need a bigger drone. I would highly recommend the DJI Mini 5 Pro or the DJI Air 3S, something along those lines. Of course, everybody's favorite, the 4 Pro. If you're a high roller, you got that kind of coin, by all means, the 4 Pro is your drone. Okay, so this one doesn't have that kind of battery life. Realistically, like I say, you're going to get 15 minutes, but you better be close by for it to be able to get back to you, especially in the higher winds. It's going to fight it. So that's going to zap your battery strength. I think this one I still got 2, as you can see, 2 lights on out of the 4. So yeah, I flew maybe, I don't know, 8 minutes or so, maybe 10. And then I just brought it back because I was getting the high wind warnings. So yeah, that's what it is. At least that's what I see it as. And but yeah, we're gonna go put some video together and just kind of show you what we came up with. And I won't show the 360, but I'll just do the single camera and just kind of show you what I'm talking about. But maybe if I can do the 360, yeah, maybe, you know what, maybe I'll do the 360. So yeah, we'll put the video together and show some 360 video of what I came up with here in the RV park. But that's pretty much it, guys, as far as what I'm seeing, and again, I'm still messing with it. But you guys let me know in the comments, for those of y'all that have it, or if you have any questions, what you guys, the ones that have it, those of you that have it and have been flying it, what are you seeing? What are you coming up with? Because again, that's pretty much, I know probably here in the near future, there's going to be a third-party company or that's going to come up with a high-capacity battery, and I sure hope so, and I'll be the first ones. You can take my money right now because I want it. Do I think this drone is worth the money? $1,000 or whatever it is, 700, 800? Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. You're going to love it. Just understand that you're going to have to edit a little bit, okay? And that's it. All right, guys, I'm going to shut up now because I've been talking too long. You guys have a great rest of your evening, and we'll see you on the next video. Be good.